Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today's a slightly different one. As you know, in the UK there's a huge good old cost of living crisis going on and Milo needs to build a bum. So I was looking online and I was trying to think, how on earth am I going to build a bum on a horse without riding him every single day and doing the same hills every single day? And I started researching into it and I found that there are these things called bum building bands, but these are quite expensive. You're looking at, like 80 odd quid for a saddle pad with some resistance bands on it. So I mentioned my plight and not willing to spend 80 odd quid on some resistance bands to somebody at the yard who has a pony who came in a fairly similar state to Milo. He was a bit scrawny, really needed to grow into himself, and he's now got the biggest bum you could imagine, and he's such a little powerhouse, so she did a really good job. So I said to her, what did you use to get that bum? Because I know Milo's not going to get the same bum as a cob, but he can get close. And she said, oh, I just used a tail bandage and I tied it around his saddle. So that's what I've done. I've gone out and I've spent £5 on a tail bandage, and I'm tying it around his girth to use it exactly in the same as a resistance band. So I just tied the string part of the tail bandage in a quick release knot on his girth and testing out the elasticity, and yep, plenty there. So it's not going to interfere with him too much. It's just going to make him remember, hey, you've got an extra set of legs behind you. But I was really impressed with how well he actually took to it, as when I first got him, the first time I tried putting away tape around him, he had a little bit of a panic and he was like, oh my god, there's a snake on my back, what are you doing, mum? But actually, now he's just more so curious about what the hell I'm doing and why I keep dropping a bloomin' tail bandage on the floor. So it's a bit hard to see because of how he's standing, but on the other side I'm just doing a double knot. So I put it behind the back of the girth so that it was only going to pass once and the knot was going to be on the outside. And I made sure it was nice and flat, checked that it wasn't too tight, checked it was nice and level, and just did a double knot. So the quick release on the string is for an emergency. I can just pull that and it will pop straight off and he can be free. The other side is just to be a bit more secure, and I didn't really want to tie a quick release on both sides. So we'll finish getting him ready, grab his lunge line, and then we will head out to the outdoor school. I also thought I'd show you the realities of trying to film. I have a pivot, it didn't want to balance that day, so I tried again, and it slowly crept to its death and died.